The Cherry Audio Quadra is a 4-part synthesizer based on the rare ARP Quadra from 1978, recreated for the first time ever as a software instrument. The original Quadra is known as a quirky instrument that was capable of massive sounds, thanks to its 4 individual synth sections that could be played together for rich combinations of poly, bass, string, and lead sounds. We've precisely recreated this unicorn of a synthesizer from the ground up, carefully replicating the nuances of the original hardware unit it was modeled after in our offices, while expanding on the feature set to reintroduce a sonic legend to modern standards. In this video, we'll be covering some key features and functions of the Cherry Audio Quadra to get you up to speed and ready to use this unique and powerful synthesizer. To get an idea of what the Quadra is capable of, you can access the presets at the top of the instrument UI to explore over 400 professionally designed presets, from thundering basses to lush strings to screaming lead sounds and back again. As you may have guessed by its name, the Quadra is made up of 4 separate and fully independent synthesizer sections. The bass synthesizer is a powerful mono bass synth, which can also be used to add bass to the string synth layer with individual octave rank controls for both bass engines. The string synthesizer is a lush polyphonic string synthesizer with a separate and permanently engaged tri-chorus for authentic string synth sounds. The polysynthesizer is a fully polyphonic synth engine with a resonant filter, multiple waveforms, and a toggleable drift control to better emulate analog behaviors with the oscillators. Finally, the lead synthesizer is a screaming duophonic lead section that features 2 oscillators, a resonant filter, and a unique trill feature to create cutting leads with ease to layer on top of the other elements of your patches. Because of Quadra's layered nature, each section features a range control to set the range of that synth engine across the keyboard. Unlike the original Quadra, all sections of the Cherry Audio Quadra can be freely mapped to whatever range you'd like. To map a section, you can click the Learn button and then press the lowest key of the range, and then the highest key of the range you want to use. Quadra's individual synth engines can be freely routed to the available effects. To send a section to an effect, simply click the toggle to enable that section to send the effect. This can be useful to add studio-quality effects to certain synth layers while maintaining a clean output of others. Once you've got your patch created, the Output Mixer section of Quadra allows you to fine-tune the blend of each synth engine. One unique feature of the mixer is the ability to mute the output of a synth section by clicking the section name in the mixer. This will gray out the control, indicating that the section has been bypassed. To re-enable a section, simply click anywhere on the fader to bring it back into the mix. This ability to mute and re-enable sections quickly can be very useful for sound design and zoning in on specific layers. Notably, the mute feature state is also saved with the preset. Do note as well that although a section may be enabled in the mixer, there may be no sound if the synth module's octave switch isn't enabled in the bass, string, or poly sections. If you'd like to take even more control over each of the individual synth engines of Quadra, the multi-output version of the plugin offers individual outputs for each of the 4 synth sections. In the multi-output mode, the mixer will not affect the output volume, but the bypass function will still mute the section's output. Quadra's arpeggiator section also features a hold button, which will leave the arpeggiator running on the lead synth section. This hold state is also saved with the preset. So, if you'd like to stop the arpeggiator when no keys are pressed, you may want to check the hold button state. The touch sensor section of Quadra allows you to assign aftertouch or pressure to the poly and lead synth sections, with a destination setting below each slider. Do note that the touch sensor functions will only apply if your controller or the incoming MIDI information has aftertouch enabled. Cherry Audio's Quadra is a recreation of a unique sonic legend and packs a massive sonic punch across a variety of tones and timbres thanks to the extended sonic palette of 4 individual synthesizer sections in a single instrument. For more information on Quadra or to experience it for yourself, you can visit cherryaudio.com.